Hello, I'm Old Lady Simmer, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Dark Novels. As you know, Max is about ready to pop any minute, and this has Don a little bit concerned. He's been stressing out a lot, so he's doing some extra workouts. He's very concerned about the labor. Raven is doing extra work around the house and some chores. No! Kent is on fire. Okay, so at least Max and Leia were able to put him out. But Raven's freaking out a little bit. So hopefully he's not going out. He's still on fire. Hopefully he's running to the pool. So he decided to get in the pool, but then remembered that it was winter. So let's have him have a steamy shower, just so he doesn't die. Well, of course, Max came home in labor at that exact moment. Oh wow, it's a little earlier than we expected. Dawn rushed him immediately to the hospital. It's gonna be fine, but Dawn is freaking out a little bit. So yay, let's have this baby. Unexpected, but a very happy occasion. It looks like he's freaking out a lot though. So yep, when they sliced open Max, Dawn was out of there. And Max is like, whatever, you're not the one laying here doing this. Having said that, we have ourselves a beautiful baby boy, and they decided to name him Blue. It says he's reached the achievement of having an alien baby, which is weird because the baby's not an alien. Look. But we don't know how much of alien DNA affected the baby since they did kidnap Max and have him all set up to become impregnated or pollinated by an alien. But then he ended up getting pregnant from Dawn. So they're kicking him out. You gotta get out of here. Your insurance doesn't cover you to spend the night. But Max loves his beautiful baby and is so excited to be a daddy again. Aw, look at how cute. So anyway, let's meet this beautiful baby Blue. Blue Lothario. Excuse me, Blue French Lothario. The new addition to the family. Now everyone could get some sleep after this crazy day. But not Leia. She has a new idea for her book and she really wants to dive into alien information and intelligence. So she stayed up all night and is gonna go talk to a couple people at the Magic Realm to see if they could help her or if they know anything about other supernatural creatures. So Leia decided to seek out some of the sages to see what they knew about aliens. She told Morgan about what happened to Max. They didn't have a whole lot of information or access to it. Maybe Al could help. But she suggested that she talk to her great-great-great-grandfather. He has more connections than I do, but since you're here, you need to practice some untamed magic. Which she did, because she's supposed to be learning how to be a spellcaster so she could protect herself in the future. Morgan suggested if she was going to go visit Jerome that she should wear a disguise, and came up with the idea of her dressing like a butler, and was able to put together a costume for her. And with that, she's going to set out to Jerome's house to try to see if he could help her with any information. Jerome was very excited to see Leia. Oh my god, I missed you, my child. How have you been? But I don't know any information offhand, but we could definitely find out. Maybe Reese could help us hack into a few government files to see what he could find out. And I will get right on that myself. But I'm doing a quick house search because I noticed something really weird when I logged into this household, and I decided to switch to them. Well, we did this so I could control them better. But what did I notice? I won't tell you yet until I get there. So Reese is working out, okay. That's it, right there. Oh my god. What? Like, okay, I knew that they woohooed, but dun 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 dun. Uh-oh. I don't know if that affected her getting into sleep. But apparently, they had a baby? What? Oh my god. Okay, so I guess that she's a mom now? That is hilarious. Okay, so anyway, Leia came downstairs along with Jerome to talk to Reese. We'll deal with that after. So, Reese says, yeah, there's definitely files that I could get into, and we could find out how all this works, and maybe some aliens you could talk to. So he set in to go see what websites he could hack and find out what he could do to help her with her story. This is what Reese loves most. Getting in there on the internet and the web, corners of the world that aren't access to people, and finding out information. Jerome, what are you doing? Oof. Naomi was like, Jerome, you don't have to get married just because we're having a baby together. I just gave birth today. Is this the only reason you're proposing to me? I'm sorry I overreacted, but this wasn't the time to do that. But Jerome loves being a family man. He loves being a father and a husband. He loves children and misses being a dad. And this baby brought a whole new light to his life. Naomi needed to step back and take a breath. Of course she would marry Jerome in the right circumstances. She loves him. But she wants to be sure that he loves her and is not just doing that because he feels he has to. She's a little confused about her reaction and hopes that she didn't mess things up. That's the biggest thing. Naomi, even though she is his bodyguard, she's a fighter, she's a soldier, she has the biggest heart. And not everybody gets to see it. Jerome gets to see it. And now this child, Grayson, gets to see it. All this is new to her. She's not used to having to worry about all this. but I think she's adjusting quite well. The evening was a long evening for Naomi. She's going to take a little nap. Poor Jerome is wondering where he went wrong. He's like, what did I do to make her mad? I do love Naomi, and not just because we're having a baby together. I would have proposed anyway. So, when she came downstairs for her evening snack, they had a nice little romantic talk while they danced. She was like, Jerome, you never even took off your wedding ring from your first marriage. He's like, I know I haven't. I just never thought about it. But I've known how I feel about you for quite some time now, and I do love you. She's like, your timing was wrong, but we're okay. So then he kissed her. He's like, just think about it. We could be a powerful team together. Oh, there's no doubt about that. We sure can. Jerome said he realized he jumped the gun a little. He was just very excited and emotional from the day's events. My love, I am here for you always, and you know that. We've known each other for a century. You're it for me. She is giddy now, smiling, thinking, okay, good, I didn't mess things up. And it's something to think about, but if he does ask again, I might just say yes. We can be a powerful team together. Next on the agenda, vampire business. Hey, listen, I know that the Lothario family haven't really been our allies, but since everything has changed, they are now, whether we like it or not. We need to protect the restaurant that just opened under Don Lothario's name. I could send someone human to keep an eye out during the day when we're asleep. Yes, because our enemies have approached him for payment for protection. We can't allow that to happen. We have to pretend it's our territory and make it appear that way. Well, I could go pretend to rough Don up a little bit. That might help the situation. And I could visit our enemies and tell them to back off. Because the Lothario estate has always been our territory. Now for other business. If you're going to wipe somebody's mind, make sure they're home safely and don't leave them wandering all over San Machino. That doesn't look good for our end of the business, and it's very unprofessional. So after that, the meeting was over and everyone went on to do their duties for the rest of the night. So Jerome is very happy to be a father again and has vowed to protect this child from all enemies and never ever let anything happen to this baby. Max is another happy father today. It was a week of babies. Congratulations to happy families for their new additions. And I'm going to leave this right here. Thank you for joining me on this edition of Dark Novels. And as the vampires wind down, I will say farewell for now, but we'll see you next week on a new episode of Dark Novels. Thank you for watching.